Great Lakes Ventures, let's dive in. Great Lakes Ventures, let's dive in. Great times, great vibes, let the fun begin. From the shoreline to the open blue, this journey's made for me and you. Great Lakes Ventures, come along for the ride.
They have a lot of deer and turkeys around here. In the spring there was lots and lots of them. But you know they break up at this time of the year. It would have been nice if you could have seen the poppies. The poppies. That's Elka's garden. Got berries and everything.
Bear crossing.
Bear, she's had bear on her downstairs porch.
Yeah. Oh wow, this is pretty.
Here it is here. You really don't care what year it is here. This could be 1,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago. But the serenity, the tranquility, the energy from these ancient bees is all around us. We're sitting in an ecosystem of 500 to 1,000-year-old white cedars, the South Manitou Island in the middle of Lake Michigan. The white cedars are the longest living, oldest tree species in Michigan. 98% of all the old growth forests in America has been cut down. There's only 2% left. Michigan was one of the hardest hit places deforested, time after time after time. The Valley of the Giants here on South Manitou Island is a very, very special place because it's now a national park. These
Sleeping Lagoons is part of the world's largest freshwater dune ecosystem. There's over
Another time when you come.
Wow.
These are the two that I was thinking. This one's shorter.
The one, it was just about extinct.
And you know, they're all busy now where they used to live, and put, because the dogs or people, you know, so you can imagine. And so they have like a few of them come back every year to that time today. Yeah. There it is.
Marie, did you see all these rocks? These rocks you can touch them.
That's not any particular. This is my second time out of Jamaica. I was I don't know where I'll be next year.
None of us know.
Which makes sense because oh sorry, that's okay.
You're good. All right.
Anybody needs the bathroom? The name. There was a mama, that's the story the Indians told, that there was a mama bear with the two cubs in Wisconsin. And there was a fire, big fire. They decided to swim across, and mother made it, and the cubs drowned.
Oh no.
And so that's why it's called South and North Manitou.
Okay, it was pretty, but literally you can get that rainbow. 4,
It tells you what's there. Which one are we going to?
9.
9, okay. Be glad when they start downhill.
I already hate the sand. I already hate it. I'm gonna throw my shoes over here. I'm not bringing my shoes. Wow. Do you guys really want to go down? I'm gonna take my shoes off. Alexis, don't go all the way down yet. I'm not.
Which good one is from up to the right?
Oh my god.
I'll get you. Go up. No, no throwing sand. No throwing sand. Buried in the sand, are they? Oh, they don't?
You go fly out there. Some people do.
We're at the top.
the lakeshore here, you know, the eastern part of the lakeshore.
Go ahead and try to climb.
No.
We've climbed enough already, I think.
Yeah.
Usually there are lots of kids here.
This looked like an
There is
easy
a lot of
climb.
people there. There's not little kids, but there's kids.
Usually there are more.
See,
So you
Those are little balls of iron that are burning and flying off. And the blacksmith will usually say, "Ooh, that's beautiful." Oh, it's really, they made a mistake. I'm trying to make the best of it. It is interesting. That's also why you'll always see a blacksmith dressed in natural materials like leather or cotton. If I get a hot spark on, if I were wearing nylon, it would melt. And I would yell. Cotton, it doesn't really do anything. Same with leather. So, and we also try to be authentic to the period. The shop and everything you see in it, except that poster, you would have found in 1920. Yeah, not me either. I'm not there. The building itself is, let's see, years old. Wow. Yeah. 1871 time frame when this was built.
It's held up well.
It has. It has. You can see some of the beams up above have been replaced, but most of it is as rebuilt because it actually burned down in 1871. The same day as the Chicago fire, there were fires here, and yeah, most of the village burned down. Everything except the general store and the inn. Everything else burned. But this would have been rebuilt right away because this supported industry in the area. So they needed a functioning blacksmith shop. We're also a wagon shop. You see this is way too big for a traditional blacksmith shop. So the wagon you see here would have been something that we could have helped build or repair. It was used for the logging operations that were the primary business here when this area started. How many people have been in a blacksmith shop before? You? Good. Well, I'm really glad you're here. I can probably make something. Apprentice just left us a moment ago to relieve somebody else. Just made this. Just a fancy coat hook. Your wall-mounted hanging hook. Yeah, great. For our guests. But we will also make things that the park needs. If they're renovating a building or they need bike racks, you can see the bike racks out front. Those were made here. And they're quite sturdy. I'm pretty sure nobody's going to pick it up and walk away with it either because they weigh 300-400 pounds, I bet. This is a valve that I have that you can see in the fire pot. I showed you guys. That when during the day as you burn coal, it has some other ingredients in it that don't burn, like sand or clay. It creates these, we call them clinkers, because when you throw them against iron, they clink. But they don't burn, and they can clog up my air inlet. And there's a valve on the bottom of the fire pot that I turn to either let them fall through or to break them so that they then fall through. Well, I'll ask kids, where do you think the highways were back in 1860? But still, how did they get things from Chicago to Buffalo or Detroit?
Canal.
Kind of. They're big ones. They look a lot like the Great Lakes. There were ships on the Great Lakes. That's how commerce and people moved around back in that time frame. And they used steam power, and they needed energy for this to generate steam. And in the 1850s and 60s, 70s, that was wood. It was softwoods, pine trees. And this was a place that the ships would stop and load up with fuel. What is especially advantageous of this location is that bay is very deep. This is the first deep water port on the east side of Lake Michigan, north of Chicago. So very great place here for ships to pull up to. There was a pier that was 300 feet out into the water. If you go down there today, you might see some seagulls standing on the water, 300 feet out. The posts are still sticking out of the water, and that's where they hang out. Which is also good because as a boat operator, I like to know where they are myself. Don't forget. So yeah, the ships this would be a great place to load, and the lumber operation was what caused this. The shop ended its commercial business in the 1940s. In the late 90s, when the National Park decided to bring it back into operation as a blacksmith shop, but there was nothing here, the building was empty. So they had to go about scrounging to gather what was needed to put it back into operation and to make it authentic. Everything here you would have found in the 1920s except the poster.
So what was this building, Elka?
Fisheries. Where's the fisheries?
Do you guys want to look at it real quick?
What?
That were out here on Lake Michigan in the 18 and 1900s.
Okay.
And these little boats were on nearby lakes during that same period of time.
Okay.
The four big boats you're seeing was part of the U.S. Coast Guard.
Okay. Where do you come to us from?
I'm from Jamaica.
I thought you would be.
We noticed that.
Yeah.
We're over by
It's a very restful. It kind of feels. Do you still live in Jamaica?
Yeah.
It's pretty, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Pretty garden.
Makes me think of Ontario, you know,
Mm-hmm.
going up by Huron Bay.
I could see why people want to live down in this area. You have access to the Great Lake. It's locked open. That I'd be like this. We live Are you gonna get it?
Yeah.
Son, you're going to eat them. She says, I'm going to eat my beans.
Instead of just going back there and saying,